大家好，歡迎大家收睇週一長談呢個節目。我哋節目主持人姚永安。咁啊，5月嘅 BC 省選咧就嚟緊㗎啦。咁啊，大家相信都有留意到越嚟越多即係呢個火藥味喺度㗎啦。咁啊，尤其是咧，如果你講緊通常省選咧，就列治文咧過去咧就唔係我哋一個會即係花心機去留意嘅一個選區。因為呢啲地方咧就一直以嚟咧都係選自由黨嘅，咁但係今次呢個市選咧就反而成為咗尤其是華人社區嚟講咧一個好大嘅焦點嘅。咁啊今日咧我又好高興請嚟列治文嘅市長，咁啊列治文市長咧馬保定咧就同參選嗰幾個主要政黨咧就冇乜特別嘅關係嘅，咁所以咧就有一個比較特別啲嘅身份咧同我哋講下今次選舉對於列治文嚟講有啲咩大家需要留意嘅。Welcome to your show, Mayor.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Well, usually we don't pay much attention on Richmond during the provincial election because the result actually shows that the Liberals or BC Liberals always win. And my understanding is you are not related with any of the provincial party, so that's why we invite you to here today to interview you, to hear from you your unique perspective. First of all, I'd like to ask you, why the Richmond residents always voted for the BC Liberals?
Well, first of all, Gabriel, I'll get to that question in just a minute, but I just do want to mention I'm a member of the Liberal Party.
BC or federal?
BC.
Okay.
Provincially. But in my role as mayor, I believe that I'm looking for good governance and benefit and what's best for the city of Richmond. And so I feel that I speak up as I see the issues, I'll speak up. Now, in terms of Richmond itself, going way back, Harold Steeves was elected in 1972 as an NDP candidate. He was part of the Dave Barrett government. Mm-hmm. After that, we had social credit MLAs, and in the early 1990s, that turned into Liberals. And so we haven't had an NDP successful candidate, NDP and MLA, since way back in the 1970s. And I think that's for many, many complicated reasons, but every city has its own personality. Every city is going to be slightly different in important ways from the other cities. So I think that the city of Richmond has basically had a free enterprise spirit, and that's probably what has given the free enterprise type candidates a bit of a boost.
Mm-hmm. Well, but I'm from Vancouver, and right. Vancouver basically is half-half. Right. East side is the NDP, the west side the Liberals. But for Richmond, it's entire city the BC Liberals.
Well, that's right. We used to have 2 MLAs, then 3 MLAs. Now we get a 4th MLA. And as you say, they have traditionally been Liberals or the free enterprise parties. What will happen this time, I do not know, but it's going to be a very interesting experience.
Mm-hmm. 嗱，通常咧，我哋選舉嘅時候咧，都係有幾個問題啊。究竟點樣投張票啦？有啲人就話選黨，或者選黨領，或者選候選人。咁但係亦都有講法咧，就話聰明啲啦。通常咧就係選邊個黨會執政嘅咧。咁就對個選區同埋社區就有好處嘅。點解咧？呢個講法咧就係話，如果係選嗰個贏咗個黨咧，好似買呢個馬咁樣咧，咁就呢個贏咗嘅候選人咧，呢個議員啊或者廳長咧，就會爭取到省嘅一啲資源，係喺個社區裏邊，喺學校啊、喺醫院啊，甚至係即係用其他嘅錢嘅用途。咁就呢個係一直以嚟嘅講法嚟嘅。咁我想問下，即係你作為一個資深嘅從政嘅人咧，你點樣睇呢個睇法咧
？We in Richmond have certainly had some good support from the provincial government and the federal government in terms of the resources that they have made available to us by way of grants, by way of financial support in many different ways. When you get down to the specifics of it, the Speaker of the Legislature is supposed to be nonpartisan, so shouldn't be involved in the financial decisions. The cabinet ministers often will have provincial responsibilities that take them out of the jurisdiction, don't give them enough or as much time to be in the riding and promoting the government's interests and being part of the community. So there are trade-offs. But even past the money, even past the financial scorecard, as you might say. You want a government that is responsive to the overall good of the province. And you have to, when you're casting your own vote, you have to measure whether that government has provided good governance. And there's another expression usually that the party that, it's not that the party, the challenger who wins the election, it's the incumbent that takes it upon themselves not to be in favor and loses the election. So these are all factors that come into play.
咁但係亦都一樣嘢就好實際嘅，尤其是你作為市長嘅話，因為通常你講緊社區嘅建設咧，就唔單止係一級或者市政府係可以做得到嘅，譬如話你要起醫院啊、起橋啊、起社區中心咧，好多時都要省同埋聯邦嘅撥款資助㗎。咁所以即係從一個好實際嘅角度嚟講咧，即係以列治文為例，一直以嚟都係選 BC 自由黨。咁其實即係從你嘅角度去睇咧，比較起溫哥華啊、本拿比啊咁樣嚟講，其實列治文係咪真係喺呢個省嘅撥款多方面，因為又有廳長、有議長、有其他嘅省議員都係自由黨嘅，可以幫你哋攞到多啲嘅撥款呢？
That's really hard to say because each city has its own unique set of requirements and its own set of needs. And it's hard to compare one city to another. But for instance, Burnaby, which in the city government, they have all NDP supporters. I think that they still get a fair amount by way of government grants and the infrastructure funds and that sort of thing. So I think that it's very difficult to have an exact scorecard. You have to look at it from your own point of view. What kind of support is your riding getting or your city getting from the provincial government? And bearing in mind all the time, of course, that it's the people who pay the taxes to the government and then they give it back, and that's the scorecard you're keeping as to how much they give back to you. It's not like they're giving you money that is generated in Victoria other than to come from the various cities. So they would be hard-pressed not to support you in many, many ways.
嗱，我哋睇得到咧，就列治文咧喺過去10年咧嗰個發展係好快嘅，尤其是當呢即係冬季奧運會，你喺嗰喺呢個河邊度起咗呢個 Richmond Oval 之後咧，咁嗰度有好多嘅樓盤發展啦。咁而家我哋睇得到咧，其他喺市中心嘅一啲中心地帶嘅樓盤都不斷喺度發展緊，同埋已經起好，甚至有人搬咗入去啦。咁其實就係話，即係列治文嗰個人口增長其實都係幾快嘅。咁但係另一方面，我睇翻就係話，譬如社區嘅設施啊、社區中心啊、醫院啊，好似嚟嚟去去都係冇乜點樣增長嘅，呢個係咪事實咧？
Well, you mentioned 3 specific examples, so let's take them one by one. Overall, we have a plan for the development of the city centre from the early 1990s. We said as a city, our city council, this is before I was involved, but what they said is, we are going to take growth in our city. We are going to meet the growth projections, but what we're going to do is we are going to expand the density and the population in our city center. So we'll leave the single-family neighborhoods largely unchanged, a bit of densification, but mostly it's going to be in the city center. So we've now projected out 100 years, and we have a very good handle on how much growth there's going to be and the requirements for that growth. So when you talk about a community center, a development in the north around where the old Comfort Inn is at Sea Island Way, that development has a community center on its books, and I expect within about 3.5 years there will be a fully outfitted community center, all provided by the development community for the use of the residents of Richmond.
So those are privately funded or
Yes.
provincial or privately funded?
All privately.
Okay.
Now, in terms of the operating costs, we might get some assistance from the province, but basically that will be city only. In terms of the schools, I know that the school board is working hard to get another school, another high school in the city center neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And there's various plans afoot for that. I'm not sure that They have landed on their final choice, and I'm not sure that it's public, but it is public that they are working on it. So again, in terms
But at the
of
same time, earlier we heard about closing up schools.
well, that's the other side, Gabriel. That's the other side of it.
Yeah.
The school board, as I understand it, they came within about one meeting of closing 3 schools. And the effect of that in Richmond is devastating. They've already had some school closures. As Richmond was urbanizing and developing, they said in the various subdivisions, the major areas, they would have a school in the center of that development, of that subdivision. And so that neighborhood looks to that school as kind of the center of their area. And so when you're closing it, you're making a big impact. So yes, the provincial government, for various reasons, they were supposed to give some funding for seismic upgrades. There's many of the schools need seismic upgrades. They were going to close down 3 schools. We avoided that, but one of the things that the people of Richmond have to decide is whether the fix is permanent or whether it's just till after the election and then there's going to be some school closures. So I think that that's a very important point. The other issue of the hospitals, that is also a critical factor. We have had our hospital since 1966, roughly. The main tower, which is called the North Tower, it's out of date, it's obsolete, and it's not functional. And so we have been very high on the list for replacement of that facility. And we have been, our members of our city council and members of the public have been calling upon the political parties to commit to a new tower should they be elected this spring.
Since when?
We have been calling on it for some years.
Okay.
But now it has generated more impetus as the hospital has already announced that they have commitments of $25 million to go towards the building of that hospital.
This is from private.
It is from private, it's out of the community, and we expect that that number will grow as time goes along. We are looking to the provincial government to give us the funding, or to provide the funding, and to enable that hospital to be built. Even at today's population, we need it, and if we're going to take care of the population of tomorrow, the aging population and the changing demographics, we very much need that. And so we're looking to the Liberals and the opposition parties, the contenders, as it were, to make commitments. I read the other day that the NDP opposition has said that they're committed to the new tower, and we're looking for the Liberals to do the same.
OK， 好啦，咁呢一節嘅時間到呢度，咁市長咧都已經講到出口啦。咁喺市裏邊咧，呢個醫院咧真係需要更換呢個大樓㗎啦。咁直至目前為講嚟講咧，就只係一個政黨咧就承諾就會支持嘅啫，另一個政黨未承諾嘅。咁我相信咧就嚟緊嘅日子咧，我另一個執政嘅黨咧應該都要下心機咧，就係即係作出啲承諾。如果唔係咧，就選舉嘅時候咧就會有人同你算賬㗎啦。咁下一節咧翻嚟同大家繼續討論呢個話題嘅。